When a man deeply loves you, he will do these 8 things. So in this video, you're going to be learning what are the things that a man will do when he is starting to feel that emotional attachment, that he is growing in his desire for you, his longing for you, that he will never want to leave your side. And so you can also find out when a guy isn't really feeling it for you, when he's probably not going to commit or he's just wasting your time. So comment below with I'm ready if you're ready to finally know if he's really in love with you or not. So hi, I'm Brody Boyd, Magnetize Your Man expert, and for over 13 years, I've helped single men to attract the right woman for them. So I have a unique perspective in how the male brain works, which we're going to be talking about more in this video. So if you like anything in this video, my background, my shirt, the content, anything at all, please give it a like right now. I really appreciate that. And also make sure to subscribe and hit the bell below for more videos on how to attract a man for a happy, loving, long-term relationship. And also comment I subscribed so I know who's joining us. And also share this video with a girlfriend or two who you feel could really benefit from this info. So without further ado, let's go ahead and dive in with sign number 8 that he deeply loves you, which is his posture will change when he sees you. So when he's with you or when he sees you. So if you are walking up to your man, if you are talking to him, and as you get closer, you start to notice his posture. He starts to his chest starts to go out a little bit more. His head goes up a little higher. He starts to make himself maybe look a little bit more bigger or sexy, or maybe moves into a different position to kind of make himself look a little better. That's a sign that he is getting a stronger emotional attachment to you, emotional commitment. It's a subtle body language sign that can show that he's starting to really grow in his affection for you, and he wants to put on his best face. He wants to present himself in the most attractive light, the most attractive way possible, because he doesn't want to lose you. So it's something to look for. Of course, he could also be changing his body language because you make him uncomfortable in other ways. If he's afraid if he's bracing himself for another argument with you, or he's afraid you're going to attack him in some way, verbally, emotionally, or other ways. That could be a sign too. But you want to see if he's shaping his posture to be maybe more attractive, maybe more desirable. That's a good sign he's starting to feel deep feelings for you. An unknown, a not very often talked about thing to look for. Number 7 is he wants to protect you. So look for the sign. Is he standing up for you? Is he making sure you're feeling safe? Is he looking out for weird guys that might be around you, or the situation? Is he trying to keep you away from, the car that might hop the sidewalk? There's this rule, unspoken rule, that men are supposed to stand on the outside of the sidewalk closest to the traffic. So if a car was to, come across the sidewalk, that it would hit him, and you'd be okay, that he would take the hit. So that's the gentlemanly thing to do. So look for those signs. Is he putting himself in positions to protect you? Maybe not in a jealous way, like if he's trying to keep other people away from you, but more like, is he trying to make sure you're safe, that you're happy, that you're enjoying your time with him? Those are really important signs to look for. Number 6 is he feels safe opening up to you. So do you notice that he starts to become more vulnerable with you? Is he starting to share things from his childhood, maybe some of his insecurities, his challenges, his fears, his deep longings and desires, his things he might have been ashamed about to tell you before, or things that happened. So look for those signs. Is he starting to feel safer to open up and share his heart, his vulnerabilities with you? That's a good sign that he's starting to fall in love and is starting to feel more of a sense of connection and willingness to go to those depths with you. Very important sign to look for. Now, if you're liking any of this, actually, it's not yet. That's my next one I want to share. But I would love to hear from you. Where are you watching from? So go ahead and comment below the video, which state or country are you watching from? I would love to hear, so I'm always curious where the viewers are coming from. Number 5 is he wants to know more about your dreams and passions. So look for, is he asking you these questions? Does he want to know, what are your goals? Where's your dream vacation? What's your dream with your career? What's your dream with your family life? Your relationship is a big one. Is he asking these kind of questions? Does he want to know more about things you're passionate about? hobbies that you're passionate about, interests that you have? Does he ask more questions about that? So you look for a general trend that he wants to know more about you, not just the surface stuff, but who you really are. What really drives you? What does your soul look like? Because that shows he's starting to consider you as a long-term potential, as a long-term mate, marriage partner. He is looking into that and saying, do you guys make a good fit? Are you more wife material for him rather than friend material? So look for those kind of questions. He wants to know about your dreams, desires, and your visions for the future. Very key. Number 4 is he uses the word we instead of I. So do you catch him constantly saying things like, I want this, I want to go here, I'm doing that, I don't know about you, but I'm doing blah, 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 blah. Or does he start to use words like, what are we doing this weekend? Or how, what's our plan? So it could be the word our as well, we and our. How's our pet doing? How's the house doing? How are you feeling about our relationship? Where are we heading? What are we going to do? What are our goals? So he starts to use words in terms of you guys are both on the same page, you're on the same team facing the world. You guys are going together rather than two separate beings kind of just hanging out and I'm doing my thing and you're doing your thing. So that's more independence rather than interdependence. He's using more interdependent language. Now, yes, this could also get codependent. You want to watch out for that as well. If he's talking too much about I need you, where are we going, what are we doing? Like he's constantly looking to you for what to do or for validation or for filling up his own emotional needs. So there can be an extreme with this as well as with any of this. There can actually turn in from love into obsession or from love into dependency and neediness. But if it's generally a healthy love, he's going to be using these words we, and he'll also use the word I occasionally. So just because he uses I occasionally, it doesn't mean he's not in love. But you want to definitely make sure look for him using those words we and our, because it shows his mindset is more thinking of you guys as a couple, as a pair, as a partnership. Very important. So if you're liking any of this content, make sure to like, share, and subscribe below for more great videos like this. Again, really appreciate that thumbs up and that subscribe so you can join us for future videos on these topics to attract your man. And that leads us to number 3, which is he's willing to fight for you. Is he willing to fight for your relationship? When things get tough, does he keep showing up? Does he keep wanting to work things out, wanting to work conflicts out? Does he keep reaching out? Does he not just ghost you and go silent for weeks on end? How much is he willing to actually keep trying and keep working on himself to make things work, to get the relationship to be better, a higher quality relationship for you and for your life and for his own life? So look for that desire that he is showing through his actions, not through his words. Is he actually putting in the effort? Is he actually working on things within himself? Is he working on, for example, if his goal is to lose weight, is he actually going to the gym? Is he actually cutting down his diet? Or if he has an addiction, is he actually taking steps to alleviate that addiction? Maybe going to recovery group at your church or somewhere else where he's actually working on getting support to be the best man he can be for you and in your relationship? Or is he just a lot of talk, which probably will show that he's actually not really fighting for it, and he's willing to, he could be willing to let it go if he's not taking those actions. So he's probably not fully in love yet, or he's fallen out of love or something else like that. So very important to look for. Number 2 is he tells everyone about you. So he talks to you about, to his friends about you. He talks to his family about you. He talks to his coworkers about you. So whenever you hear things like if you meet one of his friends, they're like, oh, he's told us so much about you, or his family, oh, he's told us so much about you. That's a great sign, because that means he's actively thinking about you and mentioning you to people he's close to, which means he's seeing you as part of his future. He's seeing you as part of his life. And he also shows that he just keeps thinking about you a lot, which is always a good sign if you want a man to be really craving you and wanting you. Number 1 is he prioritizes you. So this is again through his actions. Is he actually making the time for both of you? Is he making the time to hang out and during the day, on the evenings, on the weekends? And also look for the variety. Is he willing to spend time during the day? Does he want to spend time during the day, or is he just wanting to hang out at night? Look for those kind of signs. How is he actually putting you in front of other things that may have been something he used to prioritize before, whether that's other friends or other women or his work or his pets? There could be so many things that he may be prioritizing before you. And again, look to his actions, not just his words. Does he make the space for you? Is he inviting you to things? Is he making time? Is he investing into you, not just with his time, but his energy in other ways, maybe getting you gifts and things like that? He's taking that making that extra effort to contribute to the relationship. Now, before I share my last bonus secret, go ahead and comment below which of these points are eye-opening to you. Which of these have you seen from your guy? Which of these have you not seen from your guy? Do you feel like he's falling in love? Do you feel like he's not in love? Do you need to find someone else? So I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. How's that going with your relationship, and what are you getting from these tips so far and seeing with your guy, or guy that you're interested in? So now, finally, my bonus secret, which is he wants to be exclusive and he commits. One of the biggest signs that he's deeply falling in love with you is that he actually asks you to be exclusive, and then beyond that, he's actually committing to the relationship in other ways, such as an engagement, such as getting married, such as having kids. Again, first comes love, then comes marriage, then comes the baby in the baby carriage. But yeah, so is he actually taking those actions? Is he actually making it happen? That's one of the biggest signs. Again, one of the big themes through this video is look for the actions, not just the words. And there's little signs, subtle and not so subtle, such as this one, where you can see, is he actually treating this relationship seriously, and does he actually see a future and put the time in to make a future? So if this was helpful for you and you haven't yet, I also highly recommend taking our free Magnetize Your Man quiz, which you can get by clicking the link in the description below this video or in the comments, where you can attract your man for a long-term commitment fast, bring him to you rather than pushing him away, rather than having more rejection or heartbreak or loneliness or frustration. Attract the guy that you want to be with, attract the kind of guy you want, and learn how to do that by taking our free quiz. Highly recommend that, where you can potentially get coaching as well and other free gifts we have there, depending on your answers and what you're needing support with in attracting your man. So hope this was helpful. And if you haven't yet, to watch next, I highly recommend checking out my next video, one of my most popular videos, which is when a man deeply loves you, he'll start saying these 5 things. So now as we looked at the actions, now it's what are some of the words that he may be saying that you can kind of catch. He may be feeling that love as well. So if you want to get that video, go ahead and click right here. It's very valuable. Highly recommend it. Some of the most powerful information in the world on dating and relationships you're going to get from that video and from this channel. So I highly recommend checking that out. And again, liking and subscribing for more videos like this coming up. And I'll look forward to talking to you again in our next video coming up very soon. Much love.